This is Doug Green, and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News. And I'm very pleased to have with us today Bob Webb, who's the Chief Business Development Officer at ClearlyIP. Bob, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Doug. Thank you for having me on the show.
Well, I'm really excited to have you. And first of all, also welcome to our podcast series on ClearlyIP. And I hope you enjoy the experience of reaching out to our customers and readers. We're going to be talking about ClearlyIP's involvement at NTCA and RTIME. We're going to dive into that hot topic in just a second. But Bob, just tell us a little bit about what you do at ClearlyIP and what ClearlyIP does.
Sure. So clearly IP is a voice over IP provider. We have a state-of-the-art UCaaS, Unified Communication as a Service platform, and providing business phone services, advanced business phone services, largely through a reseller channel, reseller and agent channel. So we partner with small and large managed service providers who are out there representing our product, installing our product, and managing those customer relationships. In the meantime, we focus on the technology and on the smooth delivery and of the service itself.
So, Bob, you were telling me that you have deep experience in the rural telecommunications community. Tell me about NTCA and RTIME. What is that?
Sure. So to give you some background, I did run a local exchange, actually 11 exchanges in the local exchange carrier in northeastern Wisconsin for a number of years. We also had what they call a competitive local exchange uh, aspect to us, or a CLEC aspect to us as well. And as in that role, we were members of NTCA, which is the Rural Broadband Association, and I would go down to our time. So I'm going down on the other side of the table this time. But our time is the largest gathering of the directors and leaders of the rural local exchange carriers, the people who've been delivering broadband and telephone service to the remote areas of the United States for a very long time.
So you're the business development director. What's motivating you guys at Clearly IP to reach out to this community?
The community's in an interesting time, right? They're investing in expanding and improving their broadband. So they're bringing fiber to places that fiber has never been, and we applaud them. The closing the digital divide for rural America. But the truth is as they bring the better broadband, they're really opening themselves up for competition on the business voice side of the house. Once that big fast broadband is in place, it's very easy for larger voice-only competitors to come in and really take that phone revenue that they were hoping for when they built out this broadband infrastructure. So we believe that we can come in, we can partner with the local exchange carriers, help them keep their phone numbers, help them keep their customers, but without having to invest a lot in advanced phone technology, will leverage our investment, leverage our work, and really deliver state-of-the-art voice systems to their business customers.
So connect the dots for me about Clearly IP and how you support the ILEX and CLEX and so on partnerships.
So we have this vision of a true partnership where we build at a technical level, we build a trunking solution between ourselves and the local exchange carrier. So when we look at the customers, the business customers that are within that footprint of that local exchange carrier, we can deliver to that business customer very high-end, state-of-the-art business phone systems, all the while leaving that phone number and the customer relationship with the LEC. Then as the LEC steps out into their CLECing footprint or in areas that they're not operating today, where they don't own the phone numbers, take a bank that has a branch in the LEC, but other branches outside the LEC. We can bring our phone numbers to them and share that and really create a transparent solution for that entire enterprise, all being served by the local exchange carrier as the primary um, relationship with that customer.
And is that a good opportunity?
It's a great opportunity for them because without having to invest more in their switching infrastructure, they are now opening themselves up to maintain and grow the voice revenue along with the broadband revenue that they are getting through the investment in broadband. So they're investing their hearts and souls and their capital into the broadband expansion. What we're helping them do is keep that phone revenue, keep that voice revenue, along with keeping that broadband revenue to make that investment pay off.
And so, Bob, these partnerships you're describing, is this part of a larger Clearly IP vision of how you can help these companies sort of move forward and offer the latest and greatest?
Sure, and it's a lot of the reasons why I started with Clearly IP. I come from this background of these local exchange carriers, and our CEO, Tony Lewis, and myself, before I started, talked about this. We at Clearly IP, we have a number of local exchange carriers who are already taking advantage of this, but we've never gone out and specifically promoted ourselves as a solution. And it's never been so needed now as it is now with all the broadband money and the broadband investment going on in the local exchange carriers.
I don't know this for sure, but it seems like there's not a lot of other companies like Clearly IP that are making this vigorous an outreach to this community of rural companies.
We haven't run into anybody with our exact pitch
Right.
where we're
Yeah.
saying, let us be your partner. We just want to help empower you and save some capital investment on your side, and really build that relationship. That's been our focus, and we think it is a unique message.
Well, you're taking that unique message to this event. Um, can you just tell us any more as we wrap up our podcast today about how they'll find you and what you're doing there and
Sure.
so on?
Um, so I think we're in booth 613, 615, one of those two. So that's what comes to mind. We'll be down there. We're flying down Super Bowl Sunday. The show is not going on, but we'll be down there on Monday the 11th and Tuesday the 12th. And I'll be down there with our CEO, Tony Lewis, who founded the company. And we hope to talk to as many of the rural carriers as we can. Very much looking forward to the event. Very happy to be participating in it, as I said, on the other side of the table this time. So
Well, Bob, I want to thank you for joining us today. I want to thank you for giving us a preview of this exciting event. I hope we get to get some videos up here about what you guys are doing there once we're underway. But for now,
great.
where can people learn more about Clearly IP?
Well, clearlyip.com is out there. Just jump on the website. Everything you need to know is there. Any questions at all, you can just hit the link on that website, and we'll get back to you and answer any questions anybody has.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing all about it at the event, from the event. But for now, thanks very much.
Thank you, Doug. Thanks for having this platform for us.